me put this up.
Alright. Well. What's up, y'all? It's Mind Reflections, and today I'm at Ethan's house, and we're going to be listening to some death metal albums and see what he thinks. He likes death metal, or not death metal, he likes, what would you say you like? Thrash metal and stuff like that?
Yeah, classic 80s thrash metal, you know, Metallica, Slayer, of course the big four, you know. I like Death, too. They're pretty good.
Hey, that's cool. I actually have Spiritual Healing. I have an original CD of that, but I don't want to listen to it. If you wanted, I'll bring it. I'm going to bring them Suicidal Tendencies album too, but today we have some more obscure 90s death metal. We have a lot of Swedish stuff, a lot of European stuff. 3 At the Gates released, 2 Immolation albums, 2 Darkthrone albums, one is Soulside Journey and the other one is Panzerfaust, so I'll be checking that out. But I'm going to let him select what album we hear first, based on covers.
I like the one with the person crying.
Okay, so the first one we're going to hear is Coroner's No More Color. I'm going to get his thoughts on these albums, because he doesn't typically listen to the more darker side of metal, I don't guess.
I'm a normie.
So we got a trusty old CD player we had to dust off. We were playing some Nos Illmatic on this shit yesterday. That was pretty cool. While we was playing cards. Alright, so it's on CD mode. And then, so keep in mind, this is 3 guys. Only 3 guys on this album. This song's called Die By My Hand. Pretty good shit.
The guitar player goes hard.
Oh yeah, he does. His name's Tommy T. Barron. Weird freaking, I don't know, I think it's a nickname. They're from Switzerland. I'm gonna play you my favorite song on here, actually. Tunnel of Pain, which is song 6. I think you'll like that one. It has one of the hardest breakdowns I've ever heard in thrash metal. So yeah, that bass player starting out. And it's crazy that there was only 3 guys on this album because they're doing so much, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, 30-man bands, they just blow me away. I mean, you know, you have Rush, Motorhead, just guys like that. I don't process how you don't have a rhythm guitar player, you know?
Same here. Especially with Geddy Lee playing some of the crap he would play while singing. It's wild. Cool fact about this band, you know Celtic Frost, right?
Yeah.
So Celtic Frost singer, they sang on their first demo, which is really cool.
Okay, was that before they hit it big, or?
No, Celtic Frost had these guys as roadies for a while. So that's how they met each other. And this band started out as like a glam metal, or not glam metal, but they sounded more like Judas Priest at first, which is really weird. Because they developed into this, like, techno, or crazy shit, thrash.
So they're almost like Pantera, almost.
Yeah, like they changed. Yeah.
So they're off wearing spandex, and, you know, next thing you know, they're banging their head up against the cement bricks.
Yeah. Definitely a change for the better in this case. Some clean guitars they snuck in. Oh, this is about to blow your mind, dude. This freaking breakdown is insane. That's mean.
That makes me, I don't know. I want to go fight the drywall now.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I want to fight my wife.
That solo goes hard.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
That's one guy, and they play this live.
Oh, yeah, they play this live. They play this live in East Germany in 1989, and it's insane. They were one of the first like metal bands to go over to East Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Maiden was the very first, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah. They were partying with people in like Poland and stuff, like in '82. It's pretty crazy. So pretty much that's their sound. It's like technical thrash metal. They like kind of took like the formula that Metallica, Creator, and all them bands made and like added a very like, I don't know, like skillful edge to it, especially especially since they had 3 guys only. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, so pretty much, I mean, they just had the guitar tone of like Slayer, but you know,
Oh yeah.
the technicality of what's that band?
Rush. Or
No, the modern one starts with a P. What are they called?
I don't know. Polyphia?
Polyphia, that's
Oh yeah,
right.
you like
Yeah.
Polyphia? Yeah.
They're all right. I mean, it's
I
not
don't
my cup
really-
of tea.
I don't like Polyphia that much. I mean, they're all skillful, but I just feel like they just show off their skills just for the sake of it. They don't really like write their music, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
I
just
mean,
kinda, you know.
hard to do. Yeah, just
Yeah.
it's overcomplicated, man. You know, I'm a believer that less is more.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Some of the best riffs are just simple chugging. You know.
Mm-hmm. Right on. Especially in that case of that one Coroner riff we just heard on Tunnel of Pain.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I figured that out in like 5 minutes on guitar, and it sounds great. But the way, and it's not even just that, the way they like put it in the song, they really like slowed down and got to it, you know what I mean? They didn't just force it. That's another thing I like about that album. So, Coroner, is that something you'd be likely to add to your playlist?
Yeah, definitely with that breakdown, I could see that me listening to that in the gym, you know,
Heck yeah.
on a good old chest day.
Heck yeah. I think that's their best album. That's definitely the best produced, best recorded one in terms of
What's the
sound
name of the
quality.
album? No More Color?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. So what next? What else catches your eye here?
This kind of looks like a Journey album, but it's like their cousin who they're not allowed to talk to.
Oh my.
If that makes any sense.
He's pointed at one of the greatest death metal albums to come out of Sweden, Dismembers Like an Ever-Flowing Stream. And I have the Nuclear Blast original press for the United States. This is one of the most rare albums you can find nowadays. The fact that I found it alone is insanity, honestly. So we're going to put that up, and I'm going to play the song on here called Dismembered, which is named after the band. And I think that's the best example of their melodic yet intense sound. You'll see.
I love being dismembered.
Dismembered. Let's see what. I think that's song 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, this is a very good song. That guitar tone sounds like a damn chainsaw.
Yeah, it sounds very mechanical, you know.
What they did is they took a Boss heavy metal pedal, the Boss HM2, and they turned everything on it to max setting.
Crank it up.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes that's the way to go.
Oh yeah.
God, that sounds just like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
There's the screams of the victims.
That's a very dreadful sound. I like it.
Oh yeah. Very like.
Very hopeless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very. It's like desolate. It's almost like that picture too. It really evokes that album cover.
Yeah, it's like you're saying out the gates of hell, you know.
Oh yeah. It's just the melody is just fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
Golly.
That goes hard.
That is
That goes hard, yeah.
First time I ever heard this was freshman year. This used to be the only song I listened to, just because of this part.
Yeah, dude, I imagine if you're just like driving middle of night, just really into it, you know.
Oh yeah, and then it just goes crazy. Yeah.
That came out of left field.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I love it.
And these lyrics are sick too. Yeah.
Brutal orgy home flesh. A carnival feast for our Lord. Fill your. I'm not gonna finish that.
So yeah, these guys knew what they were doing for sure. Really just devastating death metal. Fun fact, the singer on this album did backing vocals on a song on this album. Which is really cool.
Okay, so they're from Switzerland, right?
Sweden.
Sweden. So they're from the same place?
Yeah, these guys, Sweden. Oh, this part's crazy.
They say Sweden's happier than the U.S.
Oh yeah.
How are they making this?
Somebody's unhappy.
Yeah, you can't be a normal human being and much less listening to this kind of stuff, because I love this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But having the brain capacity to make something like this, I can't imagine.
Oh, dude, writing it is like, especially something of this magnitude.
Yeah.
Insane. Look, this part's crazy. Yeah.
What did you say?
Suffer 1,000 deaths. That's chilling. Holy. That's a crazy song.
Feels like ripping a Band-Aid off.
So that's that. So what do you think of Dismember's sound? What really catches you?
I love
with
the
them?
guitar tone. Like you said, it sounds like a chainsaw, like you threw somebody into a wood chipper. That's how I imagine it. Her drummer's solid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A lot of anger there.
Oh yeah, and the vocals, man.
Yeah, I could definitely see myself listening to this in the Lowe's parking lot before work just to get ready to deal with people.
Oh yeah, deal with the public. Yeah, I'm at Starbucks. He's at Lowe's. We both have to deal with just fools.
I cannot go a day without somebody going on a political rant that I don't care about.
Dang.
I can't repeat what they told me. It's bad.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So what catches your eye?
Is this the Battle of Paradise Lost?
It looks like it. Immolation's first album,
That's what called me, that artwork.
Dawn of Possession. This is the original Roadrunner Records European version, which they were called Road Racer at this point. I don't know if this is a real original copy because I bought it from some random dude in Greece. There's no telling. I got it for $20, so yeah. So the guitar player for this is very unique. He plays with upstrokes a lot, which is very strange for death metal, but it gives him his own style. And the vocalist on here, wow, you'll see, man. It's one of my favorite death metal albums. What's that?
Upstrokes is crazy, man.
Oh, yeah.
I can barely even play alternate picking.
I think you'll really like the guitar playing on here because it's very innovative for death metal at the time, really. This album, and their second album, we also have it too, Here and After, which came out 5 years later, and I think the guitar playing on here is way different. The song structures on this album are very, very technical and avant-garde, or not avant-garde, but out there. Avant-garde's kind of a stupid phrase or term.
What's that even come from?
French. Means like vanguard. It's like at the forefront. Like,
That's French.
yeah.
Disregard anything French. That drummer just smoked a crack rock, man. There's no way that's human.
So this is Into Everlasting Fire, the first song. This is their most famous song too.
They throw you into the everlasting fire right off the track.
Right off the bat. Yeah, his vocals are evil as hell.
This is like, I don't know, I can see a lot of black metal influence in this.
Oh yeah. You can understand his vocals a little easier too. He's got a very low timbre. And you've heard of this band, Immolation, right?
Yeah.
I remember you telling me yesterday you'd heard of them before. They're still active and very good.
Really?
Oh yeah,
How old are they?
They formed in '88.
Okay, so they're not that old.
Yeah.
They're not like Rolling Stones or something.
Right. Yeah, that drummer is really good. He was a session drummer too, the craziest part. They like asked him last minute to play.
Did that?
Oh yeah. It's pretty crazy.
That means it's psychopath.
You gotta be.
That drum feels nuts, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I get a lot of influence from him.
That pinch harmonic, yeah, that went nuts.
Yeah, they're a great band. Wonder what Roquan would think if he was alive.
plays a lot. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
I think it hit him a little bit too hard.
Might have.
Yeah, he's kind of blown away.
That solo is crazy. He's playing all that with like this part. Listen, there's like some weird guitar stuff that happens in a second. Some dissonance. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's upstrokes, man.
Yeah, most of that is, especially on the pinch harmonics.
Oh.
I'm gonna play a really good song off here real quick. Dawn of Possession, the name of the album. Is so evil. Like all the like, I don't know what they're doing musically, but something about it's just so like much more evil than other death metal I've heard.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it almost sounds like black metal. You know, it's just so hopeless sounding. You know, like.
So I'm gonna have to cut this one short, I think. I don't know how much space I have left on my phone, which is stupid. But what other one catches your eye? Or let's hear about, what do you think of this album, actually? Like, what are you thinking of what you heard?
Yeah, I can definitely see how it's innovative for the time. The upstrokes are crazy. That hurts my head to think about, so I'm going to try to stop thinking about it. Like I said, a lot of black metal influence, it sounds like. I don't know who influenced who. I don't really know the history of death and black metal.
Yeah.
I mean, put them side by side, but, you know, like you said, it's very evil sounding.
Oh, yeah. The evolution of death metal and black metal kind of coincide. Like, there's a lot of crossover in the early days. Like, Bathory, which is the first black metal band, a lot of people back in the day were calling his albums death metal albums in the media.
Yeah.
Because there was such a crossover of both ideas. Like, when you hear bands like Celtic Frost or Creator, you can hear both, like, influences. Like, you know, Creator's vocals were black metal for sure, but their riffs, you know, sometimes would have more of a death metal edge to it in some songs, and then other songs would be more black metal-y. But yeah, that's a very good album. I think you'd probably put that in your playlist for sure, right? If you were wanting to mess stuff up in the gym.
Yeah, you know, after a long day arguing with people, and yeah, my mom yelling at me. 16-year-old me would have loved that. Yeah, like peak testosterone Ethan, yeah, he would have ate that alive.
Heck yeah. What else catches your eye here? What do you think?
Definitely Panzerfaust. That
Panzerfaust by Darkthrone. Now this is a black metal album. This is the only black metal album I have on the table actually right now. So this one has a crazy sound. I think you'll really dig it. Oh yeah, the first song. Yeah, it's the production is very. You'll see.
So I see these are the same bands.
Yes.
Darkthrone. Is this? They just did a random black metal album.
Well, Darkthrone only did one death metal album. This is
really
it.
Okay.
All their other stuff after this Soulside Journey is black metal, like Transylvanian Hunger. You know the song that you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's black metal.
And what's the main? What would you say is the main defining factor between the two?
Okay, so the main defining factor, in my personal opinion, and really this is kind of objective too, really comes down to song structure. Like, this album has a lot of Celtic Frost influence.
Mm-hmm.
But it also has, like, okay, so like a song like Triumphant Gleam has a lot of Celtic Frost riffs, but a song like In Vindal's Sword, which is the first song, has a lot of more tremolo and a lot of more, like, atonality, really, than death metal, I feel like. I don't know, it's kind of hard to define with words sometimes. It's really something that if you hear enough of it, you kind of pick up on. So,
yeah, it's like I'd say one sounds angry, the other one just sounds evil. You know,
Yeah.
that's the only way I can
There's a
describe
lot
it.
of crossover too, you know, the anger and evil though. That's why some people find it hard to differentiate between black metal and death metal
Yeah.
bands sometimes. But this is definitely black metal. You'll hear a stark difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more cold sounding, one would say. This album sounds kind of warm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very, I don't know, like lo-fi sounding, you know?
Sounds very gothic, you know, like almost like we're in the Dracula castle
Oh yeah.
with a lot of distortion in that organ.
Oh yeah. That dude's name is Nocturno Culto.
Nocturnal Cold.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a crazy name. Yeah. That's a very black metal-y.
That tone goes hard, man.
Oh, yeah. So you have the songs on here that sound like that, and then you have a song like Triumphant Gleam, which is the next song that's very thrashy almost. So, you know, you've heard Celtic Frost, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like Celtic Frost.
Yeah. That does sound like thrash metal, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what he's saying. Most of the lyrics are in Norwegian.
It sounds like. It almost sounds like Exodus to me for some reason.
That sounds like what?
Exodus?
Ah, yeah.
Exodus, my bad.
Exodus.
Not vocally wise, just in guitar playing.
Yeah. It's very thrashy for
Yeah.
black metal. But that really goes to show the influence that thrash metal has on black metal. And I think even in the
The thrash metal, that was around since the early 80s, like 80.
oh yeah. It is funny because you say this sound like Exodus, and then the liner notes is thank you Paul Bailoff and Gary Holt for the lyrics and music on Bonded by Blood, the first album of Exodus. You see that?
That's wild.
Yeah, so there's definitely an influence. Yeah, they slow it down and get some crazy shit going.
Find the star in the rest of my tomorrow of regular minutes.
The vocals are very high in the mix on this album for whatever reason. I
Yeah,
like
it sounds real separate from the rest of the mix, you know?
Yeah.
That makes any sense.
No, I feel that.
Yeah, I mean, I know everybody does this, but you can definitely tell they added that in. I like it when, you know, it sounds like everybody's in the room together, you know?
Well, at this point, they were recording only as two people.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So, yeah, like, Nocturno would do the guitars and vocals, and then Fenriz would do the drums.
Yeah.
And that was it. I think even Fenriz did some of the guitars on here. I don't remember. But yeah, that's basically that sound that album has kind of going for it. It's kind of like a mix of the new black metal of that time, and then the kind of like some old influence too. So Dark Thrones, Panzerfaust, what are you thinking?
Interesting. Definitely kind of all over the place with the songs, yeah.
Yeah.
That last one you just showed me is pretty awesome. That first one, I could totally listen to that like on Halloween or something.
Oh, yeah.
It had a spooky sound to
Or
it.
on a solo trek through the wintry woods.
Yes.
Yeah.
Through a gothic forest.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Europe.
What else is grabbing your eye here? What next?
I can't even read that because I'm blind. What's that?
Cryptopsy, Blasphemy Made Flesh. This album is
That's a
insane.
name.
It is insane. So
The
this...
artwork is crazy enough.
Oh, yeah. One of the craziest albums I've ever heard. One of the craziest albums I own. Dude, this one... I'm going to go straight to the song Open Face Surgery. So, yeah, it's crazy. I'll play 2 songs for you, I think.
So a lot of Cannibal Corpse influence is what I'm hearing. From just the...
It's even beyond that. In the lyrics, yes, but in the songwriting, this is like a whole different beast. Which, if you can believe that, it's insane.
Was this like that early 2000s wave with like cattle decapitation?
No, this is from 1994.
Okay.
So this is like old school, like this is like original stuff. This is a part of the brutal death metal scene, like with Suffocation and Deeds of Flesh and stuff like that. If you've ever heard of them, Suffocation's good.
I need to check it out.
So I'm gonna play Open Face Surgery for you because that song is like insane. You have to close your eyes. They hurt a lot. A very strange mix. Not bad, but weird.
A lot of bass in that guitar.
Oh yeah. This vocalist is insane. I take a lot of props from him for some of my style. He does a lot of inhales and he's insane. Bored worm.
I don't like that snare drum, man.
Yeah, it sounds very tinny.
Yeah.
It's
James Lord.
Lord Worm, yeah. He's an English teacher now. What? Yeah, like literally.
They let him hear children.
I don't know, bro. Some dumbass. There's no point in even reading the lyrics along because it never sounds like he's actually singing anything.
I mean, that's how I imagine their surgery would sound like.
Yeah, there's a pendulum on it for you. That one's a good one.
Ah, that snare's gonna drive me crazy though.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like the St. Anger snare, man.
It's very organic, but in a weird way, you know what I mean? The drummer does some backing vocals. His name is, it escapes me, Flo Monnier. These guys are from French Canada. Yeah, they had a good death metal scene back in the day.
Really, I don't know that.
I have to bring the Gorguts album with me next time. Gorguts is a very good band. You gotta hear some black metal in there playing too, on the guitar anyway. That's how fast it is.
Kind of like that downward spiral, you know what I'm talking about?
What?
Every time I hear a black metal riff, it sounds like a downward spiral.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's almost like spinning around, if that makes any sense.
I
know it probably sound like just a lunatic going on a rant, but
No, I feel that. There you go. You said open face surgery. We know that much. Now, the solos on this album are insane. Case in point.
it sounds oddly melodic for a song called Open Face Surgery.
Oh, yeah. This next part. Strap in. This is his first time hearing this. If you know what it is, it's crazy. You just wait. Oh my. This dude's skill.
30 seconds?
That was 30 seconds indeed. I've done that once. Once and one time only. When I performed at school. Never again. Because I don't know. He does that every time they played that live.
Oh no. Oh no. God bless his vocal
I
cords.
know, bro. So, what do you think of Cryptopsy? Do you think that might be the most savage thing you've ever heard? The most intense?
Yeah, like we were discussing earlier, the thing we were talking about. I'm not going to say it, but I'll let you say it if you want to.
It's like getting, I can't remember what I even said. Don't
Don't worry about it then.
Yeah, it's something
bad.
getting a bull stapled to your balls and running around. So that's what that is. So, what else catches your eye here? What do you think? It is hard to choose. They all look cool.
I'll say that one.
That is my favorite death metal album of all time, right there.
Really?
This is insane. This is insane. This is The Red in the Sky is Ours by At the Gates. This album's ridiculous, dude. You just wait. This is crazy shit. There's a violin on here. I mean, it's,
What?
yeah, but it's not like stupid. This album's great. Very melodic. So yeah, I remember I was telling you yesterday, this dude's vocals really inspired mine. So you can kind of hear my style and his style and mine. I think the best song on here is
And what band is that?
At the Gates.
At the Gates.
Yeah, so I have all their albums in this stack. But the best song to hear, I think, for the first time is probably Gardens of Grief. Through Gardens of Grief. Very melodic, very innovative. And this is not even their most popular album, which is stupid.
That goes hard.
Yeah, it's torture. They pretty much started melodic death metal with this album. To me, this album is like a descent into insanity in the most like purest form imaginable.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a straitjacket right now. Staring at the fence at a mental asylum, just dreaming of yeah,
Yeah, just
crawling
losing
over
your
it.
mind. Those melodies are insane. Like the counterpoint and all that crap is crazy. Very classically inspired, like classical music, you know? That guitar is just crazy, like all the complexity of it. So what are you thinking of this? Pretty dang crazy.
How do I put this into words? I love it.
You love it?
That beautiful.
I mean, it's incredible. That's why I love it so much.
That change of pace, yeah.
Yeah, it's just so much going on, and they're not even doing it in like a stupid nerd way. They're just doing it like from the heart, you know what I mean? They're not checking boxes, you know? And this violin solo, here it comes. Like they just blend it in seamlessly. It's like, you'd think it would be dumb, but it just works really well. That's about to end. So what do you think of that whirlwind of insanity?
Like you said earlier, it feels about like that. Now, yeah, when it went to the violin, that obviously, that won me over. Of course.
Yeah.
You know, I love ADHD music.
That's understandable, and that's quite the album for it. I've never heard an album that just goes so many places, but goes there knowing where it's going. You know what I mean? It doesn't go there blindly just to wank around. It just does it for real. What else grabs your eye?
That Sinister album.
Oh, that Sinister album?
The Flame Stuff. Yes.
Yeah. Sinister's Cross the Sticks. That is one hell of an album. So these guys are from the Netherlands. These guys are... I want to play a certain song for you that is a riff fest. I think you'll really like it. It's a song called Doomed. And it's the longest song on this album. And just the riffs are just insane on it. His vocals are really low, too. The intro song is just a bunch of people getting tortured in the background, but we're not going to play that.
That's great.
There's a lot of thrash metal influence in this. I think this is going to be the one you end up liking the most, probably.
I'm trying to think what to compare this to. That's good groove too.
Oh yeah. Very good groove. I thought about singing this at school, and I think I really should. I think it would go good.
Y'all do like a weekly concert or something?
Yeah, we do this thing called Freestyle Friday. That's all the videos TJ showed you of me singing. That's what that is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wish we had something like that, man. That would have been awesome.
Oh, yeah. Oh, golly. Just wait. Oh, my. Oh, not yet, dang it. I forgot. It'll be soon. There's a part that's just like, oh, my. This is a very savage, just balls to the wall album, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can hear that in the guitar tone. They really just throw everything at it.
Oh, here it comes. Dude.
That might be the thrashiest riff.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it's so badass. See, that's pretty much, I mean, that's some really good thrashy death metal.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Sinister's Cross the Sticks? I think this is where we're going to have to leave it off.
I think, yeah, we left it off at the best. To me, that is my favorite, which, as we have established, I'm a normie. Well, when it comes to the metal scene, not musically, I would say, I listen to pretty much your classic thrash metal, and that seemed to fit it the best. But if I had to go with just solid death metal, I really like that one before the last.
Oh, the At the Gates,
Yeah.
Red in the Sky is Ours?
Yeah, I like that. I like the time changes in it, just the complete randomness of,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, the fiddle, the violin, as a distinguished person would call it.
Yeah. And what other ones were you really into? Like, what other one that really got you?
The Dark Throne, Panzerfaust, that was real interesting. I like that. That was, it was a good blend of just metal across the board, I'd say.
Yeah.
You had death metal influence, you had thrash metal influence, as you said, from, them
Celtic
creating,
Frost.
yeah, Celtic Frost and Exodus. And,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a good one. If I ever want to resort to violence in a situation, I might use that album.
The Cryptopsy one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a very understandable choice. I mean, it's crazy. And, that's a very good violent album, too, the Dismember
Yeah.
one. Yeah. So one day we'll have to make a part 2 of this, yeah. There's some other stuff I have, too, at the house, like Gorguts I have to bring. And any final thoughts on this album here?
Other than the artwork, which is definitely eye-catching, I'm trying to, I'm bad at putting things into words.
I got you.
It just felt like a descent into madness, man.
Oh, yeah. Just evil and hatred and...
Yeah, just...
Oh, yeah.
It was very gripe-sounding anger, which to me that means madness, because you just embrace it,
Yeah, they've definitely embraced it, because, I mean, if you read their lyrics, they're out there, man.
Yeah.
It's very, very crazy. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on and being on my channel and listening to some death metal,
Yes,
giving
sir.
your thoughts. And, this is a long-ass video, but, I don't think anybody will even make it to this point, probably. But whatever, we had a good time.
Is this your record
What's that?
for video length?
Yeah, absolutely. This is 20 minutes over my album ranking. I made a video about
How long have we been on this?
50 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
wild.
it is wild.
I was going to guess like 30 minutes or something. Yeah.
Oh no, we're 20 minutes over that. My parents want me to start coming home, so we gotta go. Later, folk. Y'all have a good one.